It is Thursday evening, about 5:30 p.m. I just had to come on here, guys, and I want to share a true story with all of you. And this is about mental illness. I have a neighbor, and she lives at the end of our street, and she has mental illness. And sometimes she does really well, but there are times when she um, acts very irrational and does some crazy things. And this morning, I was in an incident with her and her boyfriend. It was really early. I want to say it was like 5 minutes till 5 a.m. I was driving to work, and they live right on the corner on the right hand corner of our street. As I approached the corner, I see her boyfriend's truck. It backs out of the driveway and it's facing me, no headlights. And I stopped and I'm like, what is he doing? He don't have his headlights on. And then he proceeds to back up all the way and around the corner, backing up with no headlights. And as soon as he turned his headlights on, that's when I slammed on my brakes. His girlfriend, she was standing in the middle of the street in her nightgown, directly in front of me, pointing and screaming at him and shaking her finger at him. He proceeds to step on the gas and go straight. She proceeds to chase after him in the dark, barefoot in her nightgown, screaming and hollering at him, shaking her finger at him. And then she stops directly in front of me, looks at me, screaming, hollering, shaking her finger at him, and running after him. They're in my lane. She's in my lane. I'm literally driving into what would be oncoming traffic. Luckily, it's like 4:55 in the morning, and there wasn't a whole lot of traffic. Um, I did not stop. I did not stop because she is very dangerous. She has chased people down our street with a pitchfork. The SWAT team has been called on her a couple of times, and I did not stop. I did not call the police because from past incidents, when you call the police, they literally come, and then they just try to call her boyfriend to come back to the house to take care of her. Um, he doesn't come. He won't answer the phone. He doesn't come back. And I think they end up taking her and holding her, I think, for like 24 hours. And I think her mother comes and gets her. Um, she has done things like busted out every window in the house. She's very unsafe. That's why I chose not to stop. And I knew calling the police really wouldn't do anything. Either somebody, called the police, or she just went back home, went in the house, and either went back to bed or whatever she does. Like I said, the SWAT team has been to their house a couple of times. Now, what's interesting is there are times when she acts perfectly normal, and I feel like that's when she has her medication and she's doing okay. I'm guessing today she either ran out of her medication or has not taken it. Guys, I just wanted to tell this story and share with you about mental illness. And I prayed for her, and I hope that God will take care of her, because she has been like this for many years, since I want to say at least I've known her since like 2014. I think that's when they moved in, around 2013, 2014, and she has always been unstable. Anyway, guys, I wanted to just share this story and bring to light that mental illness is out there, and you may be put into a situation or an incident, and know that if you stop, you could be putting yourself in danger. Be careful. I know that my neighbor is very dangerous, and I chose not to stop. And so pray for my neighbor that she'll get her medication, or she will go into treatment. She does. We see that she's gone sometimes for a month or two. We believe she is in treatment, getting some type of treatment. And I want everyone to pray that she gets better treatment, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to share awareness on mental illness and what can happen. Be careful out there if you have a neighbor that might have mental illness and sometimes runs out of medication or forgets to take their medication. I love you all so much. I have more content coming. Um, and this weekend I will have a lot more content for you guys. Hang in there. I love you all, and God bless, and I will vlog you later.